Hello everyone, um, this is Ria. I'm back with another Legend of Legaia tutorial video. Today I'm going to be doing the Dark Soul skip, which is a skip that's going to allow us to go through Soul in a somewhat more convoluted but ultimately slightly faster way than we've traditionally gone through Soul. This is going to make use of the Actor-Focus Displacement glitch, aka the make the camera go out in the middle of nowhere glitch that you may have previously seen from my tutorials for early Sevicus and for the early Navora and early Mount Tahini tutorial videos that I have done previously over the past month. So this is going to be a little bit longer because it's somewhat more involved in the sense that there are a number of cutscenes that we still can't skip, plus there's the whole Gaza 1 and Gaza 2 thing in the middle, so that will take up some time. So this is the elevator of the first floor of Soul Tower, and this is where we are going to do, this is where we would do our first Actor-Focus Displacement. Unlike the ones for early Sevicus and for early Navora, we're actually going to use Gala's tunnel and not Vaughn's tunnel. We will use Vaughn's tunnel later, as it turns out we have to do Actor-Focus Displacement twice in order to pull this glitch off, but all in all it still does end up a little bit faster. So after we activate Actor-Focus Displacement, we'll end up here at the save point where we activate it, and we can just hold left a bit and then up for a bit. The door will be deloaded, and we can go directly to floor 7. So this is going to allow us to skip the Cara cutscene. It's going to allow us to skip the Gaza cutscene, and we will go back after clearing out Soul in order to after we clear out Soul, we'll have to go back and do the Muscle Dome and also do the dancing minigame. In any event, once we get to the 7th floor, you can just hold straight down. The text box there, Elevator 7F, will still be active, it'll still be visible, and then we'll be able to use that to help guide us. And we can just hold straight right once we see that text box to get us into the roof. And once we get up here, we're going to hold down. And then we're going to hold left. I'm going to hold it for a while. I'm going to end up here. You don't probably have to end all the way here, but you can. So better to get your bearings proper, I think. And once you're here, you can just hold up and right. And then right about here, you can just keep holding up and right. The old D's cutscene will trigger. You'll have the cutscenes. You'll get the Genesis Tree Seedling. You will end up right about here. Once you are done with that cutscene and the camera zooms away, you can just hold straight down, and then right about here is Gaza 1. So after Gaza 1, you'll end up right about here. And then the pathing to get out of the rooftop, you're going to hold straight left, and you hold down for a couple seconds, and then you go up a bit, right a bit, down a bit, and then you can hold straight right. And then from here you can hold down, and then right, and then up to head back. Now, if you do get caught, and you say end up going over here, what you want to do is you want to head over to the bottom corner. You want to try to head as down and to the left as possible. Then you're going to head here, head over, you're going to hold up and left, head onto that wall. And then if you can wedge yourself over here where this treasure chest is, you can just hold up and right, and that will take you into this inlet as well. So that is kind of a backup if you do get stuck and you don't want to redo from the save point. Of course, you know, the Gaza cutscene is kind of long, plus there's that whole battle thing. But anyway, moving on. So here the text box would come in handy. As soon as you see the elevator 7F, just go ahead and head into this elevator. Shouldn't be too difficult. And you're going to head down to the basement. We don't have to do the Sage's treasure chests because the guard dog will be deloaded. That also skips the Dr. Usha Hologram cutscene, which, you know, that's more time to save. So you're just going to head all the way. Remember, the guard dog will be deloaded until you end up not moving anymore. Once you reach here, you're going to hold straight up into this room. And the best way that I found to do this, from here, you're going to hold up, or sorry, not up. I always confuse my ups and my downs. Hold down and right, and get yourself wedged in here. And then you're going to hold down and left. After a second, hold straight, go to straight down. Then you're going to go to straight left, then go up just a bit, and then left just a bit. In this room, you can just hold straight up and left, and that will take you in. And then the next couple of rooms, you'll just hold straight up. The camera will actually have part of this room visible. When you get to this room, you'll be able to you'll know that you're in this room because part of it will actually be on camera. And importantly, the save point will be loaded. At this point, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use the save point and undo Actor-Focus Displacement. The Gaza 2 cutscene battle and Genesis Tree Revival cutscenes will not happen if you are under AFD because the trigger for them will deload. So you're going to want to deload, or you're going to want to undo AFD, and you're just going to do this portion completely normally. And it's all, you know, in the light, so no need to go through it. Y'all know the drill. You've seen it, done it a million times before. Now to get out, once you save the save point afterwards, you're going to switch and use Vaughn's tunnel. And you're going to head down, down, down until you can't go down anymore. There's a bunch of rooms. And then you're going to hold up for just a second and right. I'm just going to keep holding right. And then what I like to do is like to hold up left, then up, and then you can hold down left, and then just a little bit of down right. And then once you're in here, you'll actually be able to see Vaughn really, really tiny way in the far background once you get here, and it'll become a little bit more apparent when we actually perform the technique for real. And then you're just going to keep going around and around. Gonna have to go by the deloaded guard dog. And then you're going to head to the B1F. You're going to go in. And you're going to go to the 4th floor. The 4th floor will be partially loaded, so you can save and undo AFD. Then you can go do the Muscle Dome to get the gold card, to get your incense, not your sword break, you don't need those. And then go to the 5th floor, do the dance competition, get the speed chain. Then you're going to take the 5th floor elevator down to the 1st floor. Remember, you don't want to hit the Cara cutscene again because that's just a big waste of time. Go down to the 1st floor, and then you talk to Emperor Itora Ignao Dirtil Macentus VIII, and I am contractually required to say his full name at all opportunities. Get the password, and then it's off to Usha Research Center. Very briefly, and then off to Navora, and it's like, how much of this dungeon have we even done in the light? How much of this dungeon game have we even done in the light anyway? Not all that much. Anyway, it is now time to do it for real. So, you'll look to show off that I'm not tricking you all or anything. This is the file that we will use. Clearly, Soul is in the mist. I can also demonstrate that there is no Genesis Tree seedling anywhere in my inventory. There is a Latona key, though. obviously, because I've been doing other skips. But now that I have shown that off, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start performing the Dark Soul. So, as mentioned before, we're going to start by going to Gala's Tunnel. This takes a little bit of time. As for the overall time save, somewhere around 2 minutes, give or take. Not too much, but you know, 2 minutes is... It's 2 minutes. Thank you, Master of Tautology, Rhea. I think we don't have to worry about incense skipping or anything like of that sort. Once we get in the tunnel, we'll use our incense to avoid random encounters in Soul, and then perform the glitch. Now we'll be in the dark for the next foreseeable portion of the game. So we're going to hold left, and then up. And we're headed to the 7th floor. You can see Vaughn's kind of way out in the corner there. That's Vaughn. It's really hard to make out, but that's him. So you're here. Once you can see Vaughn and Gala. Down. Left. A few seconds. And then upright. There's the door opening. Here's Old Master D's. Zopu. So you speak the name of Zopu. He certainly is a Byron, but I see. Those are indeed the secret techniques of Byron that could only be taught by Zopu himself. Having seen your skills, it would not do to turn you away. Please. You can kind of use once you hear the monks start to pump their fists and huff and puff. That's when you know that it's okay to move again, or rather, when you're capable of moving again. I've been talking for a while, trying to explain things, and I need to rest my throat a bit. So enjoy the Gaza battle while I catch my breath. So I'm just holding left for a few seconds, down for about 2 seconds, 2 to 3, up, right, down, right, then down, right, up. There we go. Now we're back in the main area. As soon as we see the 7F, go ahead and head in. You can see that Vaughn is just a little bit to the left of the center of the screen where you want to be. And then you're going to go ahead and head down to the basement. And strangely enough, the music won't change. The mist there. Holding right to head down. Oh, I forgot that you could actually see a portion of what's going on in that room. Just holding up, and then you're going to hold down right, down left, switch to down, going to hold left, up, up left, I'm going to hold up, just hold up for a little bit. There you can see that we're in the room. And we're going to go ahead and say we're at the save point. Okay, I have a save file on the other memory card. I have a save file, so I can redo this from the beginning if I do have to redo it. So we need to turn off the AFD. I'll go ahead. I shouldn't need to refresh my incense. 4 incense lasts quite a long time, and we didn't really do all that much walking. You know, plus once Gaza 2 is over, the random encounters will also be gone. So, as mentioned, this is pretty much the same as normal. As I'm recording this, it is December 27th, so I hope that everybody, you are watching this near to the time that it came out, had a happy winter solstice celebration, whichever one or ones that you participate in, and a rousing FU to 2020 as a whole. I think that goes without further comment, but I'm hopeful that 2021 will be less completely gosh darned awful as compared with 2020. I am just saying that to burn through some time. I'm gonna have to blow my nose in just a bit, but y'all can just I'll go ahead and mute myself. Obviously, I don't want to make you listen to me turn into a foghorn or anything. Oh, thank you for always thinking of me, members of the Moron Brigade. I wouldn't want to ruin my reputation by not living up to you morons' expectations. Well, how touching. The barbarian girl is fond of the old geese. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the voice acting so I can blow my nose, because I gotta do it real bad. Now then, I'll leave you to the keys if you'll excuse me. I must be going. I'm so busy now. I'd wish you good luck, but that won't do you any good. The old man, he's turned from gray to purple, which means he's being destroyed. Oh no! Thou wouldst hinder my path of carnage. You must die. Prepare to die by the steel of my astral sword. Yeah, I'm just having a little bit of fun here. There's really not much to I will not fault anybody on watching this video on YouTube or wherever else if y'all want to get through the fighting sequence. In fact, there's a chance I try to edit it out myself. Although if you want to leave it on for the YouTube algorithm's purposes, I'd be appreciative. There's really not a whole lot to mention at this point. Yay, we did it. So unfortunately, the Sage's Guard Dog is still there, which is why we have to go back into AFD after clearing out Soul Tower. And although it's a minor thing, I do want to try to save from below the save point, because it actually does save the exact spot where you save. Also, another thing that I did since my previous videos, I actually emptied my inventory on the AFD file of everything except the incense. Just saves a small bit of time during these tutorial videos, and more importantly during actual runs where I'm using AFD. Similar to what I did for my IFT file in Jets. I don't need more incense. We're going to go ahead and go back to tower. Hold down. Just hold down for a while. Probably a good music cue. You can kind of tell if it takes a little while. to load up the stats, that you're probably in the right place. I might not. No, I am. Never mind. I was like, I might not be in the right place, but I saw that I am. Looks like once again you want to be just to the left of vertical when you go into the elevator room. And you can see that you're slightly off the where you're supposed to be, but you can very clearly tell where you are in this room. So I can go ahead and save. And we're going to go ahead and take off the Actor-Focus Displacement one more time. So here we are, and we'd head to the Muscle Dome, but I'm not going to show that. We would get the gold card to get our incense, go to the Sulfur Disco, not going to show that. Head up to the 5th floor elevator. Again, we want to make sure not to get the car cutscene. Head down to the 1st. There's the incense running out. And then up to the inn, talk to Emperor Torignaw Garkman Macentis, the 8th Emperor of Sol. And you can go ahead and use 2 incense as you are warping to Caristo Station. You can head to Caristo Station, walk to Buma, just to set a door wind point, walk to Usha Research Center to get the ruins key that you need for Uramias 1, and then you would do the Navora skip as seen in the previous video. So here I am. I've gone for almost half an hour now. It's a 28-minute tutorial video. It shows that it's rather complicated and involved, but hopefully y'all learned something. I can use this as a reference to help you out in your own adventures. If you choose to do this route. I would say this is probably the most advanced skip. It's also the only one that you don't really need to do. It only saves 1.5 to 2 minutes or so, depending on how quickly you go through everything. So I would recommend it only for the more experienced runners, such as myself. But you can definitely get a very serviceable time without doing Dark Soul. But that is all that I have for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you have learned something. And, you know, since this is going on YouTube, I have to tell you that I have to be a good YouTuber and remind you to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, click that bell icon to enable notifications, and leave a comment down below so YouTube's algorithm likes me a little bit more and recommends me to more people, because you all want to see more people getting involved in Legaia speedruns. Wink wink. Alright, that's all for me. Thank you all for watching. I am Rhea. This has been the Dark Soul Skip, and I am signing off. Bye!